What's going on, everybody? Mike Marcantonini here, play-by-play broadcaster with the Rockford Rivets. I'm here with Northwoods League All-Stars John Rave and Cole Bellair, outfielder and starting pitcher for the Rivets. Guys, thanks for joining me on All Mic'd Up.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. First players I've had on, so that's a good honor right there. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about the All-Star game. Now, first of all, I just want to know, how did you guys find out you were All-Stars?
I'll start. Brian just called me into his office, nonchalantly told me, hey, you've been nominated for the All-Star game, and it's a great honor. We were just kind of joking around, and that's how he told me. But yeah, I'm honored to be an All-Star.
How about you, Cole?
Yeah, I was already in Brian's office talking about something else, and he told me, he's like, oh, well, congrats on being an All-Star. That was about it.
All right. Okay, it's pretty nonchalant.
Yeah.
All right, so what does it mean to you guys? I mean, John, you said it's an honor. So, I mean, was this something that, did you have a goal coming into the season you want to go to the All-Star game, or is it just kind of something that, you know, as the season went on, you were playing well and thought it might happen?
To be honest, I didn't set this as one of my goals this summer, but I mean, obviously I wanted to play the best of my ability, and like I said, it's an honor, but I had a rough start here my first couple games, so after that I just wanted to get my first hit out of the way, but no, since then been on a roll, so yeah, it's definitely a cool feeling knowing that I've been nominated to be an All-Star.
Yeah, for me it was probably about the same thing. It wasn't necessarily a set goal on there, but obviously if it happened, then you know, obviously I'd be honored for, you know, to be an All-Star. But usually just coming into the summer trying to work on one particular thing, and if you do well enough, then you do well enough. So that's kind of how it was for me.
So, Cole, you played for the Rivets a little bit last season. So what is it like for you coming back for a second season? And then, John, after you know, this is your first season with the team, first season in the league. So what's that been like, adjusting to summer ball in the Northwoods League?
Well, for me, it being my second season, I particularly wanted to come back here just because I love Brian as a coach. He's a really great guy, and he's a lot more laid back than most of the other coaches in the league, I'd say. So you can be more yourself and have a lot more fun, I think, and it kind of helps gel the team a little bit. You know, it allows us to get along all really well, and that usually results in us playing really well. So that's really why I wanted to come back and play for the Rivets again.
Yeah, this being my first season here, this is nothing like any summer ball league that I've ever played in. Obviously, my last summer ball would have been in high school, but I've never played every day. Never been with a group of guys in the summer with such different age differences and stuff like that. But no, this league is great. I mean, we're facing great competition every day, and I mean, our team is just awesome. Guys like Cole that come back and Neil that come back, they help bring the team together. So I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better setup in the summer here in Rockford.
All right, so you guys both have college teammates on the Rivets with you. Cole, you play with Brent Spillane at Illinois, and John, you play with Ryan Hutchinson and Jeff Barton at Illinois State. So what's it like for both of you being able to come in and already know at least one person? Or Cole, you played last year, so you knew a couple guys, but knowing somebody and being able to play with them not only just in your school season, but in the summer.
I think it's kind of nice being able to come here and already have, you know, a teammate here that you played with in the spring, because I mean, I talked to Brent a lot in the spring, and obviously we're teammates, we're really good friends, but playing here with him and actually like living with him here has helped me like kind of get to know him better. I think we've become a lot closer that way. And then you know, coming back and knowing guys like Neil, and then Dahl was here too, and Nate Montgomery and Drahazel. It was kind of nice already coming here and knowing guys. But for me, usually, you know, coming here, because of the way my school's set up, I usually like to come here, and I kind of, you know, like to make sure that, you know, everybody is welcome, and, you know, everybody gets to be themselves and do what they want to do and stuff like that, and kind of have a good energy around the team.
Okay. John, how about you?
Having Hutch and Barton here is definitely great. They're both upperclassmen, so obviously we knew each other in the spring, but we kind of had our different groups on the team. But coming here this summer, I've definitely gotten a lot closer with those guys, which is nice going into next spring. I mean, but it's also nice knowing that you have guys from your college team, but then you're also going to play with a bunch of different guys, a new group. So it was just a good refresher.
John, you touched a little bit on you've never played summer ball other than like high school summer ball. So now you coming in, and Cole, your second year, first year playing this long with the Rivets in this league. So 72-game schedule in less than 80 days. How do you, as a position player, John, everyday player, and Cole as a pitcher, prepare for this grind and keep your body, ready, fresh, mentally and physically ready to play?
I'll start. Yeah, obviously it's a grind. I mean, 72 games in the regular season, without even including playoffs, which that's what we're striving for. But yeah, it's definitely a grind. I think the biggest thing is just staying loose mentally and physically. Just obviously you got to do your stretching, you got to do your throwing, you got to do your BP, all that stuff. But just not taking anything too seriously, because you have a game tomorrow, you have a game the next day. So if you have a bad day, you have another shot either tomorrow or the game after if you get a break, something like that. So I think it's a really good experience for me, just because I get so many at bats in the summer right now, which is going to prepare me for the spring, which is huge. So I mean, I think the biggest thing is just staying loose, mentally and physically.
Cole, for you, you're only pitching one every 5 or 6 days. So how different is that for you than what you're used to at school ball?
Usually at school ball we pitch once a week, so it's every 7 days. So it's not that much different. But with all the traveling and stuff like that, it does take a toll on your body, especially for position players like John, who guys that play every day. I think this league is an absolute grind for them. Your body's hurting all the time. For me, it's a little different, obviously. Obviously the travel will affect me a little bit, definitely not as much. But for, I think for starting pitchers, a lot of time it's just, it's all about routine. Making sure that you stay within your routine, that way you feel the best you can at your next start. And obviously with us, because we only pitch, every 6 days, we can get away with doing some stuff here and there, like before games or something like that,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. All right, so of everything so far that you've experienced in the league, the travel, road trips with the guys, playing at home, what's been the best part of your Northwoods League experience this year for each of you?
Best part of my Northwoods League experience? Well, put me on the spot here.
Good job.
I want to be cliche. I don't know. I don't really have an answer. Honestly, just coming into the summer, I wasn't sure how I would really gel with a bunch of different guys from different schools, guys from bigger schools. I mean, we have a lot of guys from very well-respected baseball schools. So, I mean, I knew that was going to be awesome playing with them, but I wasn't sure how do we all get along. But honestly, I've made some lifetime friends just being here for a couple months in the summer. So, honestly, just hanging around all the guys every single day would have to be my best Northwood League experience.
All right, Cole, what you got for me?
Mine are usually, it's probably about the same thing, just being able to come here and hang out with a bunch of different guys, a bunch of different characters from different schools. They're from different parts of the country, so it's kind of cool getting to see what baseball or just life is like from their perspective, and then just making lifelong friends here. I know I've made a couple friends that I talk to all the time, just playing here last year and then already this year.
Cool. All right, so now we're going to have some fun. We're going to put you on the spot with some random questions here. All right, each of you guys, name one thing that most people don't know about you.
One thing most people don't know. Okay, I got it. All right, so birthday present when I was probably 10, I want to say. My aunt got me a certificate that said I was the adoptive father of a polar bear at the St. Louis Zoo, adoptive father of a polar bear. So technically, I'm the father of a polar bear.
All right, I like that. Cole, what do you got? Can you top that?
I don't know if I can top that one at all. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a pretty open person.
All right, that's fine.
I don't know. I guess one thing I'd say is that, I've lived in Illinois for almost my whole life, but I was born in South Carolina, and it only cost $25 to be born, so it's pretty cheap.
All right, helping the parents out there, obviously, of course. All right, if you could only eat one type of fruit the rest of your life, what would it be?
Fruit. I'm going to have to go with strawberries. Big strawberry guy.
Love me some bananas.
I like it. What song, musical artist are you most likely to sing in the shower?
Sing in the shower.
I got this one already.
Wow. I'm gonna go Beyonce.
Definitely Kesha. Definitely Kesha.
Love it, love it. All right, what's worse in your opinion, being college guys, having to go to an 8 a.m. class or having to go to a 3-hour night class?
What's worse?
Yeah.
3-hour night class.
I'd have to agree 3-hour night class. I like waking up at 8 and getting it out of the way.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
fair
My
enough.
freshman year, first semester I had an 8 a.m. Second semester I had a 3-hour night class. 3-hour night class was definitely worse.
All right, so you can compare the two.
Yes.
All right. If you could have any zoo animal as a pet, what would it be?
Well, I mean,
I guess you
like
got
I
a polar
said, I mean, I'm the adopted father of a polar bear, so if I could bring my polar bear to my house, that'd be pretty awesome. So,
I would definitely get a monkey, specifically for security reasons. Just have him flinging food at people that try to get in my house.
All right, that's good
This is
stuff.
serious.
I love it. All right, so we're going to finish up the interview here. We're going to play a game I call Top 5. You make a top 5 list ranking from 5 to 1, with 1 being the best. So, topic I have for you guys, favorite current professional athletes. They can be injured right now, but they can't be retired, so it's got to be somebody current. You don't even have to give me in order. Just throw out 5 for me if you can.
okay. I'll start with baseball. First and foremost, I'll do my outfielders. I'm a Bryce Harper guy, but I also like Mike Trout. I like Francisco Lindor as an infielder. Switching sports, I really like Kyrie Irving. And for football, I'm going to go Tom Brady, the GOAT.
I like the 5. Cole, what do you got?
Well, I'd probably have to go. I got most of the pitchers. I got Scherzer and Kershaw definitely are on there. I really like Aaron Judge because, I mean, who doesn't? That dude's a monster.
You don't want to pitch to him, though.
No, definitely not. Definitely. I don't think he definitely would not see a fastball all day, and nothing would be in the And then I'm a big Tom Brady guy. I like Tom Brady a lot. And then also I have to go with Mad Bum just because he's a dude. He's awesome.
All right, good
Just a
stuff.
character.
I love it. All right, guys, appreciate you joining me on All Mic'd Up. Episode 2 of All Mic'd Up. I'm Mike Marcantonini, play-by-play broadcaster with Rockford Rivets, talking to Northwoods League All-Stars John Rave and Cole Bellair.